The National Housing Corporation, the NHC, has addressed what it describes as misinformation regarding the housing unit previously occupied by Lincoln's skinny Maynard. Members of the opposition United Workers' Party, the UWP, along with family and friends, have accused the NHC of locking Maynard's widow, Valerie Maynard, in the apartment as an act of political victimization. In a statement issued late Friday, the NHC clarified that it is the corporation's policy to secure an apartment immediately upon the death of a sole leaseholder. The NHC explained that under the lease agreement, a leaseholder is typically required to declare the members of a household. However, this was never done in Maynard's case. As a result, the NHC understood him to be the sole occupant, leading to their decision to lock the unit last Friday. This action, the statement said, was taken to protect the leaseholder and the corporation's assets. The Housing Minister Richard Frederick further elaborated on this during a Facebook Live session on Saturday morning.
NHC cannot permit itself to be entangled in legal wranglings or family feuds. So we have to do what we have to do. Now, that protocol about taking possession, has been in place long before Richard Frederick was ever Minister of Housing. And like I said, Skinny's case is no different, has not been treated differently from any other case. Shastney was Prime Minister. He could have changed the protocol and say, okay, don't take possession, let the people stay for 3 or 4 months. When lawsuits start to fly helter-skelter, who is going to pay?
The minister has denied any attempts by the NHC to victimize the family of the late Maynard, clarifying that he and the deceased were not on bad terms, despite their differing political views.
Having left the ranks of the United Workers' Party, I can say this about Skinny. Skinny was one of those that never ever said anything publicly about me. I don't know behind my back. Publicly, Skinny had never said anything about me. Skinny, and no one ever came to tell me that Skinny said anything about me. Skinny and I, we went our separate political paths. We understood that, and that is how it was.
Frederick criticized UWP's political leader Alan Shastney and Castries Central candidate Rosh Clark for exploiting the situation for political gain.
Flubbers made a whole political football out of this. And the whole thing with Shastney openly advising in the presence of bystanders, break the locks. And this is the same man talking about crime. The same man, not a different man. The same man talking about crime. There is another one. He came from the roots of criminality. I'll deal with that, on the platform. He came from the roots of criminality. Father, auntie, uncle, auntie, husband, all of them. In relation to what they met their demise. But that's for another show. But that's the audacity to say criminals in power. I tell him, we'll change it around. And I'll put a placard, criminals want power.
The housing minister disclosed that he spoke with Maynard's widow on the Friday following the incident and encouraged her to apply for a lease on the apartment from the National Housing Corporation. Frederick noted that Maynard's widow, who remains in the apartment, is trespassing. In an interview with DBS News World, Valerie Maynard confirmed that she has applied to rent the housing unit. For the DBS News World, I am Zane Romulus.